Good morning to all of you. I am Sagar Davi, batch July 21, and today's date is 13 August. And topic for today's discussion is one of the perspective of the object-oriented paradigm, that is inheritance. Standard definition of inheritance, according to Balaguru Swami, is inheritance is a mechanism of deriving new class from the old one. Means in our terms in our language we can say that deriving the new prototype from the existing prototype for object creation. Okay, so this is the standard definition, and the new or derived class is also known as child class or subclass or derived class. On the similar line, parent class is also called as a base class or superclass. Again, we know that there are two types of relationship. First one is a relationship, and second one has a relationship. Has a relationship we can implement it by using the containment, but today's area of interest or point of consideration is a relationship, and is a relationship can be implemented by using the inheritance, using the keyword extend, which is directly or indirectly increases the performance of the system or program and decreases the development time. Okay, I would like to conclude or make four conclusion. For these four conclusion, assume there are two classes. First class, that is child or class C and class P. Class C is a child class and class P is a parent class, and class C extend class P. So these are the two classes for our assumption, and then my first assumption or first conclusion is child class or child class reference variable can hold the child class object. Means whatever the methods or properties or data member available to the class parent or class P, all these properties are available to the class child. Then second assumption, parent reference variable can hold object of parent object. Means whatever the available to the parent, it is obviously available for the object of that class. The third and most important assumption for exam is parent class reference variable can hold the object of child class, but though parent class reference variable hold the address of child class, but the method of parent class only accessible by the parent class reference variable only. And the last assumption, child reference variable cannot hold the object of parent. So these are four important assumptions that we need keep in our mind for examination as well as at the time of programming. So the next point is there are multiple types of inheritance. In my opinion, there are 7 types of inheritance. The first one is a single inheritance, second one is multiple inheritance, third one is hierarchical inheritance, fourth one is hybrid inheritance, fifth one is cyclic inheritance, sixth one is identity inheritance, and I'm not recall one type of inheritance. When recall, I will tell that inheritance name. So let's see one by one. The first one is a single inheritance. What is the property of single inheritance? In single inheritance, there is only one parent and only one child. Means if one child can extend property of the parent only. Means one child and one parent. This is this scenario we can call a single inheritance. The second one is multi-level inheritance. In multi-level inheritance, grandfather father child relationship is observable. Means one class can derive from the derived class. Means suppose there are a sequence of classes class C, class B, and class A. A can inherit the properties of B and B can inherit the properties of C. Such a type of inheritance is called multi-level inheritance. The third type is multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, there are two parents and one children. Yes, some types of inheritance not implemented in Java. We will see that perspective on later on. So the third type is multiple inheritance. Fourth type is hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, there are multiple child but only one parent. Such a inheritance is called a hierarchical inheritance. The fifth one is hybrid inheritance. As we discussed before, four types of the inheritance. Any combination of these four inheritance is called as a hybrid inheritance. The sixth one is identity inheritance. Identity inheritance means class A extend itself, means class A extend class A. But this type of inheritance cannot implemented in Java because whatever the methods or data member available with the class A, which is available to itself. So no need to extend again that properties or data member. And the last one is cyclic inheritance. What mean by cyclic inheritance? If suppose two classes A and B, if A extend B and B extend A, so in this the cycle will get formed. So such a inheritance is called as a cyclic inheritance. So the main question from the interview room is why the multiple inheritance cannot implemented in Java. This I can explain with the help of one short example. Suppose we are going to develop one program, calculator, whose parent are calc 1 and calc 2. Suppose calc 1 contains one method add, which is similar to the calc 2, means calc 1 and calc 2 both contains method add, and we are inheriting the both calc 1 and calc 2 in child class calculator. So what happen when we inherit the class 1 and class 2 in calculator, then both method, that is add, are available in the child, means calculator class. But when we try to instantiate the calculator, then compiler get confused whose add method he is going to call. So compiler get confused, and such a confusion for compiler we can call diamond access problem or ambiguity problem. So to avoid the diamond access problem or ambiguity problem, Java not support for the implementation of the multiple inheritance. Again, there is a one but we can say that the illegal combination with respect to inheritance, means inheritance and final are totally opposite to each other. For example, if we declare the class as a final, then it is not possible to inherit that class. If we declare as any instance variable as a final, then it is not possible to override that instance variable. And if we declare any method as a final, then it is not possible to override that method. Means if any class declared as a final, then it goes against the concept of reusability. So from the discussion we can conclude that inheritance play a very important role in implementing or developing the program, because the biggest reason is inheritance provide the reusability approach to the programmer that will save the time and developing good kind of practices. So that's all about the inheritance. Thank you. We will meet in next soon.